What's up everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Miss Xebella. If you're stopping by for the very first time, welcome! On today's episode, we are talking about the two best hairstyles to sleep with when you're in a protective style like I am in. Right now, without much ado, let's get into it. So the first hairstyle that I love with all my heart is the one I have. Yes, it's called the pineapple because it looks like a pineapple, doesn't it? And my face is big. Is it my face or my head? My head is big, so it just makes a pineapple generally. And this pineapple is good, or it works best for me because there is least tension applied and your ends, and when I say the ends, I mean are the parts of the hair where it comes to an end. I don't know how to put it, but as one section is done, it's braided up until the part where your hair ends. That is your hair end. And that hair end, once it comes to up close, the hair is braided until the very end. That part is not susceptible to any kind of manipulation, any kind of breakage when it's in this pineapple. That's the second advantage, because at night as you sleep, all your ends are inside the pineapple because it's at the center of your head. So at the back, the ends are inside the pineapple. At the front, the ends are inside the pineapple. And even though they might be out like in the back, it might not be as long to reach the middle of your head. It works best because you might be in a bonnet, you might be using a headscarf. Those ones do not break the ends. So after you've taken down your hair, you can notice the length retention, or you can notice the length retention, and you'll also see hair growth, because hair grows from the root follicles, hair follicles, but the evidence is seen from the hair ends. That is the second advantage of this pineapple. And the very third one is you do not feel your hair. Literally, you're sleeping and you do not feel like you have hair. Why? Because for me, this hair is not heavy. That's one thing. There's less tension, absolutely, because I only used 1.5 packs to braid this hair, so you can tell it's not heavy. And then the sections are not too many. They're countable. They're box braids, so they're countable. So it's not heavy on my head. So even right now, I don't feel it unless I shake it. And that brings me to the third advantage. Is it third or fourth? I don't know. But the next advantage of this particular pineapple is it doesn't come off. Yes, believe it or not, it's not in a hairband. Absolutely not. I'll just unravel it so that you can believe me right now. Look at that. So, because I feel like when you start using scrunchies or you tie your hair up generally, I don't know, I just feel like it becomes a bit tight. So if you can like just bundle it up into one and put it together on one section of into a whole band, just without using any kind of scrunchies or hairband, it actually doesn't put tension. I don't know, you can try it and see if it will bundle up, but it's not hard. I'll show you how to bundle it up this way, and it doesn't come off the whole night till morning. I guarantee that it won't come out. If you tie it in the right way, it remains intact till the very next day. I'm going to show you how you're going to create this particular bun. As you can see, we start by unraveling it. Yes. Then we're going to make sure that the hair is straight, that every particular strand is straight and it's aligned to the hair, such that there's no hair left outside for hair breakage or any kind of manipulation. You make sure that all of it is straight, everything is aligned, there's nothing that is left in, that is still squeezed in, that is still shrunk in. Head across the perimeter, around it, inside it, everything. Then taking your right hand, you're going to twist it once, like so, and whatever remains, you just turn it. We're not going to twist anything, You just turn it and make a bun out of it. Then whatever remains, the ends that remains, the hair strands, just going to fold them in at the back like so. Then give it a shake to see if it's gonna come out. It's not coming out, that means it's gonna stay intact. Reduce the tension from the sides if you feel there any, and with that we have our hairband. Now we're going to take our headscarf before we go to sleep. I saw that I'm a bit far from the camera, so I decided I'm going to stand. While I'm up standing, I really saw that this headscarf is quite wide, so I said I'm gonna fold it into two so that it can serve the purpose intended for this video. After folding it into two, I started from the back, as you can see, so that I can level it. It can be half-half on both sides of the head. Then I made sure it fits. Then just take two strands to the back, to the front, then the back, then you tie it at the back. The reason I'm tying it at the back is because I know as I turn it at night, it's gonna come up on its own, so I won't feel it at the back. It's gonna be okay till morning. Then of course I had to slay it a bit to see how good I'm looking, and yes, I took a couple of pictures. The first pose, then the second pose, then the third pose. Then I realized my cloth was showing from the inside, so I changed it a bit, then posed for the third time. And that is as simple as it comes and as simple as it gets. Absolutely. You should also know that it is not tight at all. The knot is not tight. The best way to style your hair at night. The last thing about this particular hairstyle, that is the pineapple, which I just had right now, is that you can use a headscarf or a bonnet alternatively. And if you don't have a bonnet, you can just wrap a headscarf around it here, around here. I'll show you how to wrap it out, and you go sleep. I personally use a headscarf because bado sijaomoka, sijafika. Okay, I've not yet reached the standard of having a bonnet just yet, but the headscarf works well for me. If you have a silk headscarf, or just a headscarf that doesn't rub on your ends, your hair, this is the ends, I think we talked about that, doesn't rub on your hair ends, doesn't rub on your edges, then by all means this is for you, because the headscarf, no matter how big or small it is, it will fit. If it's small, it fits perfectly on your head. I don't know if you feel okay, it fits well on your head. The next best hairstyle for protective styles is, I'd like to call it the laid back hairstyle. The laid back hairstyle is where your hair is just opened up and it's laid back. It's just at the back. But now we're not going to leave it at the back like so. We're going to tie it out. I'm going to show you guys how we're going to tie it out. So you're going to tie it at the back using your hair. To make it look quite real, I had to yawn, absolutely. That yawn turned from fake to real quick. Yeah, so it's after a long day of work, your hair is up in a bundle, you unravel it like so, and you relax it at the back. You fluff it out to add the oxygen and aerate it to just, open it up to the world. Then taking two strands from the back. It's not literally at the back, it's at the side back. You tie it lightly, such that it's just a single knot, not two dog ears, just one dog ear. And you see it's light, it can literally dance out, but it won't get off. It's light, but also tight at the same time. Then taking your headscarf, I didn't fold it because I do know the length of my hair, and if I had folded it, part of my hair ends would be out, and that is manipulation and breakage. So I didn't allow the manipulation breakage to happen. Take it to the back of the braids, lift the part of your ears out, then tie it at the front of your head. The knot should be quite light, and you'll see from the front, I'll show you the front there, right there. Tie it twice to secure it, where to secure it. Then you see it's not tight. When your hair is tight also, and then you go to sleep. Yep, second best hairstyle. Yep, that works, especially if it's your first day after you have come back from the salon and you know your hair is a bit tight, there's tension, you feel like your head is aching. Probably lifting it and putting it on pineapple might be not only stressful, but it might cause a headache. You might have issues sleeping at night, tossing and turning, because the hair is new and it's a lot of pressure. So to reduce that pressure, you just leave it laid back behind and you sleep. I usually use the laid back when I'm revamping my hair. Also, that works for the laid back when you're revamping it overnight and you probably want to put in curls, or you just want it to relax so that it looks new. The laid back is good, and it also works if you have a bonnet, the bonnets that fall back. You just put it in and it relaxes your hair. It helps with aeration because your hair is not bundled up into one. It's just relaxed and it's just free to breathe. And the laid back hairstyle is also good because if you're a person who works so hard during the day and you have to tie up your hair, it just works to reduce the pressure that has been put when your hair is bundled up, when it's tight. So it just relaxes the hair. And once the hair has relaxed, it boosts hair growth, and it also helps with retaining length because one, these sides are not being pulled up. The back is not being pulled up. Everything is just laid back. So when it's laid back, it's able to grow. Your length is also able to be retained. That you get the two best hairstyles any day, anytime, whether you're traveling, whether you're at home, whether you're working. These two work for the best length retention and hair growth. I have tried it and I have seen the results, and it's immense. Try it and tell me how it works for you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any feedback, maybe something I left out with the pineapple and the laid back, please be sure to drop me a comment and tell me, well, girl, this has also helped me with this and that, and I'll be excited to learn from you guys as you learn from me. And please, if you found this video to be of value to you, just take a moment and subscribe, yeah, and tap on that bell that says all. It's a white one. Tap on it and be sure to see, and it's been a while. I'll be sure to see you in the next episode. Ciao.